Guys, I know they've competed before. Stark, I believe, has a winning record on Andy Sorrow, but being a heavier character, Bowser Jr. has a couple of tricks he can pull out against Ike.
Yes, and also Ike is a heavy character himself, so it's going to be a little bit hard for Bowser Jr. to kill. But he got that down air, and he has a lot of shield pressure, and he does have a little, not the best projectile, but he does have projectiles nonetheless, so I want to see him use them in this matchup.
Yeah. Now, as you see, Ike has a really hard time closing the gap, and Andy knows how to make Bowser Jr.'s movement really work out for him, but when he gets caught like that, a lot of free percent coming out from Stark, because Bowser Jr. is one of the heaviest characters in the game.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of Andy Sorrow play. I have played against Stark, and I have seen Stark, and Stark loves to feed off those air dodges. He loves getting the reads, super hard reads, and if he doesn't get it, he's literally left wide open, but if he gets it, you're probably dead, because, you know, I got that big blunt sword. Yeah. It's like a home run bat almost.
Now, already we're seeing a big problem for Stark. He's taking a lot of damage, but nice catch right there. You really have to just leave hitboxes out for Bowser Jr. when he decides to approach. Because once he does, he leaves himself really vulnerable.
Yeah, he's a really hard hitter too. Like, I always wonder like what it is exactly about Bowser Jr. that throws people off. Oh my God! Maybe it's because people get back air. Maybe that's why people don't want to play him.
I love that he followed him down, just like you were saying that he was trying to wait for an air dodge, and he didn't go for one. Because you know, honestly, it's a really intelligent thing to do against a player like that. But he just threw out that back air real quick, took the stock. But Andy has a lot of stage control right now, trying to use that projectile, but he is leaving it basically to Bowser Jr. all on his own right now.
It seems like Stark is trying to really like be the aggressive one here. So I want to try to see maybe Andy Sorrow use the Mecha Koopa and just kind of leave it out there, and then he has to go around it. And when he goes around it, maybe that he can use that to take some options.
That is 2 up airs sent after this man. Stark is hungry for blood. He's definitely figured out whatever he needed to out of that first stock. He's holding on to a little bit of rage. He still needs more percent to get the kill, but that back air is looking pretty threatening right now.
Yeah, one of Ike's fastest moves, one of his strongest as well, so that's a pretty deadly combo. So is dash attack, but it's not going to be doing anything just yet. Need a little bit more rage, a little more percent.
Yeah, Stark has a lot of control right now, though. This is why this man is on the PR. Ooh. I love that he goes for those pivot F smashes, but Andy's a little bit too quick for that.
Oh, and he doesn't get it.
He fades away. That is the fear right there, making sure that he didn't get hit by some kind of an aerial, but he puts himself too far away from the ledge. I know that Andy, though, is he's a top 16 player here in NorCal. He consistently gets somewhere within that range. And I honestly think that certain placings really define how adaptable you can be. Not only how strong you are with your character, but the adaptability that Andy has. He's going to have to bring it out now here, because Stark has shown that he didn't even lose his stock in that last game. You're going to have to bring the heat.
Yeah, this is Andy's counter pick, going to FD. More possibly using the Mecha Koopa, as I was mentioning before, so that, because there's no platform. Trying to go for the Pro Beat special, that instant jab lock.
Yeah, would have been a good hit there.
Trying to get some more ground control. No platforms for Ike to be jumping around on.
And Bowser Jr. actually becomes a lot weaker in the stage control game once you take away his Mecha Koopa. So Stark was doing that there, but it also puts you in danger of getting hit by it. Throws it over to the Mecha Koopa, but really nice trap right there. He said, what are you going to do? Let's cover some offerings.
Yeah, just like that. Like, that's what I was talking about. The Mecha Koopa puts up pressure. You cannot just take a hit, because you're going to get follow-ups on it. Right. But then again, it is an item, and items can be taken control of. And looks like Stark wants to use it himself.
This is still looking a lot like that last game. So Andy's getting in some solid hits, a little bit of early percent follow-ups. Well, Stark's starting to put the pressure on. Being that Andy does not have a platform now, it's going to be a lot harder for him to mix up his movement.
Oh, this is dash attack. Going to get punched for that. Especially on a player like Stark, who likes to read off get the reads. If you make a mistake, he's going to punish it, regardless of what it is.
Oh, great up B right there, not letting Stark get a follow-up punish.
No down air. I was expecting a down air. Getting a forward air. He's off stage.
Stark's just been really good about covering space. It's like he'll do just a short hop forward air or a raw up smash to make sure that he gets those kills. Andy has not been finding those opportunities since Bowser Jr. needs a lot more setups in order to get his kills, whereas Stark really just has so many raw kill streaks.
I don't know if it's Andy abandoning his original style or Stark just realizing how to play against it. But Hopefully for Andy Sorrow's sake, he can get back in this with that forward smash. Amazing job.
Yeah, that was pretty solid right there. The big difference I think we're seeing here is that Bowser Jr., his options are just so limited. Stark knows when and where to put out hitboxes, and because he has a giant sword, he can just leave them out where need be. But a lot of the sword characters have this issue. Once you're under them, like right here, really hard for Stark to get out of those situations without taking some damage.
Oh, up there. Gonna be beating out the Nair.
Covered so much space.
Yeah, man, he has a gigantic blunt sword, man. It's like a little home run bat. It's like a wiffle, with the gold wiffle bat. That wiffle bat's gonna be sending him flying. Andy Sorrows, ooh, getting a little bit of trouble getting back to the stage.
So he actually caught Andy up with that up B before Andy could snap to the ledge, leaving Bowser Jr. out a little bit longer, and Bowser Jr. takes more damage and has a little bit more knockback going on.
Yeah, because I think it is 1 second that you can 60 frames for you frame enthusiasts. If you get hit, you cannot re-grab the ledge.
2 frames.
2 frame? Oh!
2 frames while you're grabbing the ledge, but that's going to be enough.
Oh no, after you grab it. If you
after
get
you
hit
grab
while you're not on the ledge, you cannot re-grab it at all.